start with the introduction of ourselves, right? What do you think, July? Should we start?
Yes, we can start.
So first of all, guys, hello to everyone. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, probably for someone. Yes, good morning. First of all, it's really nice to see all of you are here. Yes, on our international webinar together with our technological partner, Milesight company. Yes. First of all, let me introduce myself. Someone of you already know me because we work very close. Yes, my name is Vlad, and I'm a business development manager of Eocortex company. Yes. So today, as a co-host of this webinar, I also have my colleague from Milesite team, Miss July Lee, who is Milesite product and marketing specialist. So July, please greet our guests one more time from your side.
Hello, this is July from Milesite product team. Nice to see you guys.
So I think we also may share some, expectations and wishes from our side to the guests. What do you think, July?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go forward. Today on our webinar, as a representative of Eocortex, we also have Mr. Andre, who is a technical account manager of Eocortex company, and who will be responsible today for the technical part, for technical demonstration of our mutual solutions with Milesite. So hi, Andre, how do you feel?
Yeah, hi Vlad. Thanks for such a brilliant introducing of mine. Yep. Hi everyone.
Yes. So, and all together with Andre and July, we will try to have a great webinar for you guys. Yes. And today we also have, please pay attention. Today we also have from Eocortex side special chat, Q&A chat in Zoom in our platform. Yes, where we have from our side representatives of technical support team and also from the technical team of Milesite, and we will be ready to answer all of your questions regarding Eocortex VMS and Milesite solution. That's why don't hesitate to ask any of your questions. All of them will be answered. And some points to make your webinar as informative, as comfortable as possible. Once again, as I said, questions you may ask in Q&A. It would be better to ask in Q&A because it is a special section. Also, please share any of your reactions to any information, to any demonstration from our side, right? So we could see your feelings about that. Yes, be active in the chat, but I already see that you are, guys. You are proactive with your feedback and with your questions. And please stay till the end because at the end we will also share special offers from from both Eocortex and Milesite, so you could have opportunities and you could have exact tools in your hands to start using benefits of our mutual solutions. That's why. So I think that we can start the show. Yeah, here we go. And let's start with the agenda. Just briefly introduce you the agenda of our today's webinar. So the main point will be about BMS solutions for large-scale system implementation and management. Yes, this will be the focus of our webinar. Of course, we have solutions for multiple vertical industries, right? For multiple types and scales of projects. And today we will focus on exactly on large-scale systems. Yes, there will be about our solutions from Eocortex, like our VMS, our features, some of our video analytics and elements which allow us to use our software successfully for large-scale project. Yes. The next part will be dedicated exactly to camera part, and that will be the choose of cameras for huge projects from Milesite that will be presented by July. Then we will tell you about Eocortex and Milesite integration and our mutual solutions that we provide, let's say, to have a synergy effect and benefits for your projects. Then we will briefly, we will share with you special offers for all the participants. And meanwhile, there will be also a workshop how to set up a complex system of Eocortex just in 15 minutes from Andre. And of course, during through the entire presentation, we will also demonstrate, not only tell, but demonstrate in real life how our solutions from both Eocortex and Milesight works. That's why let's go forward. First of all, about VMS solutions of Eocortex, that and why it is efficient to use it for big scale projects. I would like to start from the point, especially for our new guests who just start considering and finding information about Eocortex and who just started to be our partner and customer on the international market. I would like to refresh that Eocortex is a global developer of professional video management software and video analytics. Video analytics is the core of our solution. Yes, Eocortex. This year we will celebrate 15th anniversary. At the end of 2023, we will celebrate 15th anniversary of our operation on the entire international market. Yes, by this day, we are represented in more than 85 countries all around the world. So we started from the European part, then going to Asia, also represented actively on the African continent and in American continents as well. So the entire globe. And as a result, we have more than 15,000 projects implemented all around the world with Eocortex. Actually, that's recent statistics, and I'm sure by myself working on project, this number is much higher right now. Together with our partners who are distributors, also system integrators, installers, and top-end customers, and of course with our technological partners such as Milesight. And as a result, we have more than 1 million cameras operating today based on Eocortex VMS. And in figures about Eocortex, about video analytics, which is the core of our product, by this day we have 20 own developed video analytics models. And this is the main point, that the main concept, the main philosophy that we bring to the market, the main unique selling point is that all components of which distinguish us actually from other VMS and video analytics vendors, yes, is that all components of our software, all components of Eocortex, all features, all video analytics, they are completely created by ourselves, by our own development team, yes, in a single product. And for you as partners, as customers, yes, and users, there is no need to contact other vendors and developers of video management software or video analytics. You completely get complete support, you get complete solution just on one board, let's say. Yes, and the second main point that we also have the value which distinguishes us, that we make sure, we work hard to make sure that all products, all features to be exact, they are easy to set up and use. Yes, even for non-professional users. Yes, so that's the point that go through all the advantages of Eocortex that we will discuss further. And as an additional advantage, what it means for you as partners and users and for the market, that we develop everything by ourselves, and before releasing our product to the market, because we develop everything by ourselves, we have complete control on the development process, right? So and that's why everything developed by us is fully tested by ourselves, by our team, yes, before we provide and release our solution to the market, because we want to make it reliable, secure, yes, for you as our partners, customers, and users. And apart from that, we also want to be flexible. And in Eocortex, apart from what we have right now, we also have our dedicated development team, dedicated development and integration team that may also do required customization or additional development for your particular projects, for your particular needs. Completely free of charge, by the way. And here I would like to start a discussion about 4 main elements why Eocortex is efficient for huge projects, particularly for huge projects, right? Let's say 4 aspects, 4 sites, 4 directions where we invest our resources, right? Like time, money, human resources, to make it an efficient solution for huge projects. So first, these 4 elements you can see in front of you. The first one is unlimited scalability of Eocortex, then also increased profit and reduced cost that you may get using Eocortex for your projects. Then smooth and, let's say, secure operation of a video, of the entire video surveillance system based on Eocortex. And of course, user friendliness, which is also very important for such a huge project where we have a lot of information going through video surveillance systems. Let's start from the first aspect, from the first element, unlimited scalability, because in Eocortex, as a centralized monitoring video surveillance system, where you also have video analytics, it is possible to connect unlimited amount of, first of all, cameras, servers, or other third-party devices, for example, access control that could be also connected to Eocortex. Yes, and unite them in one united video surveillance systems, even from different locations. For example, you have a retail chain. Each retail chain has its own local video surveillance systems, which are independent completely. And you have, for example, one centralized control room, yes, where you from where your customers should, let's say, monitor and see the entire system and manage that entire system. Yes, it is also possible to do based on Eocortex VMS. And this is actually the aspect of huge projects. For example, as I said, it may be some chain-based projects like retails, like hotel chains, or, for example, banking, and so on and so forth. Save in smart city, where thousands of cameras are used and should be monitored, like from different locations, sometimes not even from one city, yes, and should be monitored from one control room, from one monitoring center. With Eocortex, it is easily to implement that. Apart from that, what also allows to have unlimited scalability in Eocortex, first of all, actually there are 3 main aspects here that allows you to have it unlimited. First of all, is that basically we have a dedicated integration team, as I mentioned to you, which is ready to integrate required cameras for your projects when it is required. For example, you have some project, you would like to use some camera, yes, and for example, if there is a requirement to integrate some of its feature, we also can do it, and it is also completely free of charge. But basically how it works, actually Eocortex is a brand agnostic solution, is a brand agnostic VMS. It may be used with the any brands and models of cameras, and by this day, as you could see on your screen, Eocortex is directly integrated with more than 7,700 devices, such as, of course, cameras, access control systems, fire and security alarm systems, by the way, of more than 240 manufacturers. And Milesight is one of the brands with whom we have a quite deep integration. By the way, not only cameras and hardware, but also video analytics. Yes. Plus, it is possible to connect any of your cameras in the system via standard protocols such as OnVIF, RTSP, PSAA, right? So, and as a result, you may connect like 99% of camera models on the market in frames of your system to Eocortex. And once again, there are some cases where direct integration is required. Yes, for example, you would like to get more features from cameras, more data from cameras, and it is possible to do with the support of our dedicated integration team, who will provide integration for your project. So the second element that allows to efficiently use Eocortex for large-scale system is that is our optimization of our software for servers, for different servers, right? Since all components of Eocortex are designed, created by ourselves, we designed them to work smoothly with each other in the most efficient way. And as a result, for you as a user of the system and for your customers as users of the system, there is an opportunity to reduce the amount of required servers by reducing the server consumption from Eocortex, yes, and eventually the entire cost of video surveillance system based on Eocortex VMS. And please pay attention that Eocortex also works regardless server brands that you can use in your system. There is no requirement to use exact brand of servers, which also potentially may decrease costs for your users. Yes, and as of one example, based on our own calculation that we did by ourselves, so it is possible to connect more than 1,200 cameras without any analytics to one Eocortex, to one server of Eocortex. Yes, that's once again based on our own calculation that we did by ourselves. And just to summarize all that I said, what allows to reduce costs for large video surveillance system using Eocortex? First, reducing server load. And please believe that from version to version, we invest a lot to optimize server consumption using Eocortex VMS. Then you may use, and your customers may use existing cameras. For example, you already have an existing video surveillance system with the multiple cameras. And for example, you as a user, you don't want to change some cameras, right? Because of some requirements. Yes, you may use all the same cameras with Eocortex VMS, and there will be no extra cost for that. Plus, free of charge Eocortex updates, and this is one of our unique selling point, that in Eocortex customers pay only for licenses, right? And all updates, all new versions from our side, they are completely free of charge. Yes, we release new versions of Eocortex twice or three times per year. Yes, and all of them we upload to our website, which are freely available for our users to download and update their systems. And one more element is that Eocortex provide free of charge technical support like pre-sale and post-sale support to also maintain your system. Yes, and as a result, so our solution allows to reduce costs for our partners, for their customers and users. And of course, guys, don't forget to be active with your questions. So I see that there are questions in the chat, and I also see that there are questions in Q&A that also provided with the replies. So, and here I would suggest to go to the third element of Eocortex for large scale systems. And here we also continue with the demonstration, real-time demonstration, smooth and I would say secure operation of the video systems. Because apart from our video analytics models, we also have a set of features that makes to increase security of your video surveillance, of your video archive, right? So reservation and backup features, they allow not to lose any second of archive or live monitoring. Yes. So among these feature, we can focus on four of them. First of all, is a separate video analytics server that in Eocortex architecture, you also can use like each server for both tasks like live monitoring, video archive, and video analytics. And as an additional option to make your architecture with the Eocortex more flexible, you also may use you also may dedicate a separate server only for video analytics, right? Also, video archive protection system. Let's say, I would say we have a set of tools for video archive protection, such as, for example, watermark or multi-level administration rights, when you can set different rights for for example, different access for different users of the system to the video archive or to the system configurations, right? Then system health monitoring service, and also hot backup of servers, or which we call failover. And here we would like to focus on in detail. And here I give the floor to Andrei with the live presentation of these features, particularly in Eocortex interface. So Andrei, are you ready for this?
Yeah, sure, I'm ready.
Yeah, please share your screen with us.
Yeah, please confirm that you can see it.
Yes, Andrei, from my side, I can confirm that we can see your screen.
So
And I also see
yeah.
reactions in the chat.
Yeah, okay, so I think we can proceed then. Of course, nowadays, as you understand, failover is very crucial. It's very crucial feature in different systems, not only VMS. But yeah, let's talk about Eocortex failover as well. Yeah, now you can see the Eocortex configurator application. So this was intended for the convenient navigation and setting up the whole video surveillance system, from adding cameras, servers, dividing rights between different users, and so on. Here, as you can see, I have got two servers just because it is the important requirement to have at least two servers in the multi-server system to organize the beautiful failover feature. Yep, here you can see so-called backup or redundancy. So first of all, we can simply organize, send an email notification if anything can go wrong. Yep, then we can set up the fast redundancy. Fast redundancy means that if the main server will break down, all cameras within 10 seconds will be transferred to the backup server, and you will not just lose any minute of your archive. Yeah, also this one is pretty the same, but so it's called constant redundancy. Yep, and as you can understand, the redundancy is going on simultaneously with the just general recording on the main server. Yep, and yeah, as I talk about the archive, here is another option. It's called the replication server. Replication server is very important feature when your archive is really important. So we can set up another server especially for replication, and it will connect with a different schedule to the main server and collect all archive to itself. So you will have archive from all cameras in two different locations. Yep, and as you see, the interface is pretty user-friendly, so it's very easy and convenient to set up any feature you want. Yep. Also, yeah, about the archive, we can go to the servers, choose the server, and here are the parameters of storing an archive in the database. And yes, as you see, here we also have some features to organize the failover. So first of all, it's the backup archive. It means that if any drive will break down, all archive recordings will be transferred to the backup drives. Yep, and the duplicate archive, it is the same as the constant redundancy, which I meant before. It means that archive will be also recorded to two different locations, two different drives. And it's very convenient because we can set up not only our system drives, but also we can connect network drives, we can connect NAS storage. So it's very convenient in case when you have got hundreds of terabytes of your archive. Yep, I think that's it about the failover. So if you have got any questions, I'll give a word to Vlad and we'll answer all of them.
Thanks, Andrei, for this demonstration. Yes, I'm pretty sure that there will be some questions. Yes, I guess we already have in our chat. I think we will keep answering all the questions. For example, in our special section for questions, right? Yes. And from my side, I just wanted to share my own experience and the experience of our team. And I think that you agree with us, guys, that these features for increasing security of your particular video archive is highly important, particularly for large-scale systems, because there are a lot of particularly such projects as from governmental customers or from a big chains of commercial customers, for example. Yes, because here we are working with the very big flow of information, right? That very hard to control, let's say, manually, to proceed manually. Yes, that's why and like it is very important to keep that information safe for a long time. Yes, that's why these features, particularly failover and system health check, system health monitoring, they are let's say must-have for large scale projects, right? And so
yeah, one more thing from my side, Vlad. Yeah, as we're talking about the system health monitoring, yep, it's really important. So let's see how it looks also in Eocortex. So now you can see it. It's kind of a so-called dashboard. So, and as I know, many of our clients usually ask for the special dashboard where we can see some different parameters of our whole video surveillance system. So as you see, there are two servers of mine. Yep, and so they are green. So it means that, yeah, it works smoothly. We are able to see all events from servers here. And if anything happens, all events will be stored here, and as well as different errors. Yep. If we want to see some more settings like cameras, clients, and so on, we can just go deeper into the server, and here it is. So main server info. Yep, all information is here. CPU loading as well to the convenient controlling of it. The memory, cameras. Yep, very convenient because if camera goes wrong or the recording will stop, we will see, of course, all notifications here. Yeah, but you can see how the archive is recording at this moment. Yep, clients. So how many clients are connected right now to the server system? So now I have only one, and you can see the IP address of the client computer and just the settings of the network. Yeah, so moreover, we can set up the notification using system health monitoring servers as well. So if anything goes wrong, we will get automatically a notification to our email, or for example, Telegram as well. Yep, I think that's it.
Thanks for the detailed explanation from your side, Andrei. So guys, actually, Andrei is a quite experienced technical specialist of Eocortex, with whom particularly I and my colleagues closed multiple projects. So that's why if you, once again, if you need any support, so we will be happy to support you with that for your projects. And from this, I suggest to go forward, and I will continue with my presentation, right? So, and of course, keep asking your questions if you have them. We will do our best to answer all of them. So, please confirm that you can see my screen again.
Yes, Vlad, we can see.
I guess so. And the fourth, but not the last, but not the least element that is important for large, very important for large scale projects, actually for any projects, for any video surveillance systems, is user friendliness. Yes, easy management of a video surveillance system. Yes, and we also invest a lot in this aspect because so we do understand that often our solution is required for let's say for non-expert users of video surveillance systems, yes, who let's say who don't have an experience, who don't have an experience of using professional VMS, right? And who don't have an opportunity to invest a lot of time, let's say, to learn about, to read about, to read big manuals and so on and so forth. That's why we do our best to make Eocortex as user-friendly as possible. Yes, and based on our experience, so we have such a figure, 15 minutes. This time is required to set up Eocortex just in 15 minutes with the license activation, with the camera connection, and activation and configuration on some video analytics, just to completely start using Eocortex and get advantages from that. And by the way, so we were a few times we were recognized by Benchmark magazine as one of the most user-friendly VMS in the world. Yes. Apart from that, regarding user-friendliness, we also have some additional feature such as video wall, yes, that you also can use, and which is, by the way, required very often for big systems. Yes. And also we have a system, we have an opportunity to set up system notifications and reports that allow you to, let's say, to manage your system even without watching. Actually, this is one of the idea of Eocortex, that we provide video surveillance without real watching of your as an operator, for example. And as an example of our user-friendly not only user-friendly interface, but user-friendly algorithms, yes, we can see an example based on face recognition model. In Eocortex, it is also possible to set different automation scenarios based on all 20 video analytics models, particularly face recognition, right? And you may set and you may add some picture, some photo of a person in a blacklist, for example, just not to allow, not to provide an access to some area, for example, in office. Yes. And how it works when you have a camera with the Eocortex VMS and when with a face recognition model activated, you can set a scenario that a blacklisted person found. Then you also may receive a notification on the monitor of the operator who used video surveillance system with Eocortex, like alarm monitor or alarm cell. Then you also may set a mail message. So you will be notified thanks to email message when you are, for example, you are a manager of some store and you need, or office, and you need to know what happens in your location. Yes, you may get email message. You also can receive messenger notification, particularly on Facebook, Viber, or Telegram from Eocortex bot. Also push notifications from Eocortex application on a mobile device. By the way, yes, we have our own mobile application, which is available completely free of charge. And you also can receive SMS message, any format that you prefer that is more convenient for you. Yes, and as a result, in the system, when blacklisted person found, you are completely notified from different sites. Yes, and access control system is blocked. So this is some basic scenario that you can build thanks to Eocortex VMS. And here I also would like to ask Andrei to demonstrate how it works in Eocortex VMS in real time. So please, Andrei.
Yeah. I'm sharing the screen once again.
Can see it from my side.
Yep, so let's see. I think in this case, we will ask for the help of our colleague. So her name is Paulina, and I think, yeah, she will help us. So to set up an automation, we can go to the automation tab. So as you see, it's very user-friendly, very easy to set up it. We can choose the camera. We should go to the task by events, and here is the magic. So all events of Eocortex are presented here. So the list is pretty huge, and of course, it really depends on the individual and each case which you especially have. And it should be noticed that, of course, not only Eocortex events are presented here, but also camera-based analytics is also so-called edge analytics is presented here. So Eocortex can work with it directly. So what I have got, so I have to show also the action list. It is also pretty huge and very useful from just alarm generation to sending an HTTP request to the third-party system as well. Yep. Not long ago, we have added the playing audio on the camera speaker, so it's very also specific case. Yeah, sending some events to the third-party system as well. And so what is more interesting here is that we are integrated with so we can send notification by SMS, email, and also Messenger, if I remember. Yep, Messenger are presented here as well. So them are Telegram, Viber, and Facebook Messenger. And I think it will be a great example to show how it works with the Telegram in real time. I have got already such example. So the automation means that if face will be recognized by Eocortex, we will get a notification on the Telegram automatically. Here I can have, so here you can see it. It is the Eocortex bot. Yep, and I think we can ask Paulina to go there, maybe. Oh, sorry. One moment, I forgot. Of course, we need to switch on the analytics as well. Face recognition complete. Yep. Yeah, I also remember there were a lot of questions regarding which analytics we have when I was answering. Yep, of course, we will show it. So face recognition is here. Yep, and also let me ask Paulina to bring her, to bring her luggage or bag. Paulina is here. So I want, unfortunately, I have no time to switch on analytics, but yeah, Paulina was there. Yeah, I think we should do it once again. Now our client application should reload. Yeah, let me switch on the cameras. Oh yeah, it's really good example of how it works. You can see it in real time. So Milesight camera is now reloading, and you can see the status of it in the Eocortex system health monitoring server. So Yep. Yes, here it is. So here is the face recognition module. Polina, please, let's do it once again. Sorry, it was my bad. Polina is here.
Absolutely no problem. Polina is online with us.
Yep. Oh, also her face was recognized. Yep. So you see the real-time notification, face recognized, name of the system and the name of the camera as well. So that's how it works. And yeah, it should be noted that it works not only with face recognition. Yeah, as I said before, it depends on the individual, and each case, yeah, could be resolved using the automation type of Eocortex. But yeah, I think that it's really a good example with the face recognition module and the Telegram as well, because it really helps to save our time and see real-time events in Telegram. Yes, so I think that's it, and we can proceed.
So thank you once again, Andre, for your brilliant demonstration. And guys, of course, you have an opportunity to, let's say, to set the same automation, to use the same automation by yourself, having, for example, a trial license of Eocortex to test it by yourself. Yes, with all features and video analytics included. And that request, you will be able, you also will be able to leave at the end of our today's webinar. So, and you saw the feature. So please share your questions as well, your ideas, your requirements for different projects. And before we go to the presentation from Milesite, we also would like to share some of our experience, like successful successful cases where Eocortex was implemented for large-scale systems, right? So, and as you can see, please send a plus in the chat if you have an experience of working with a smart city project, because the next project will be exactly about this. One of the largest project implemented based on Eocortex VMS is the Safe City project of Astana, which is a capital of Kazakhstan. Yes, and the project was implemented. The system was deployed for three cities around Kazakhstan: Astana, Uсть-Kamenogorsk, and Atiro. So, and as you know, Astana is quite a huge city, and being a capital of Kazakhstan for now, according to the statistics, it has a population more than 1 million citizens. Yes, and that's why it is very important to provide a high secure video surveillance, right? So, and the main customer needs, so it is actually, let's say briefly, the main need is to increase secure, as I said. For this project, it was highly important to ensure the safety of citizens, of course, yes. And based on that, with the increasing reliability of a video surveillance system, because as I said previously, it is a very important point to have, let's say, not to lose any second of your video archive, of not to lose any events, or for example, accidents happen. Yes, and assigned task, apart from ensure the system reliability, that was also a request to track vehicles around the city very quickly, because it is one of the elements to provide security for citizens, and also respond to different incidents in the city, happen in the city, and look for example, criminals in all cameras immediately. And that's why let's going back to features for reliability. Yes, it is important just to have the entire video stream without any loss, without any interruptions, right? To react immediately to some important events happen. Yes, And as a result, what was provided, why Eocortex was selected, and what was provided from our side. As a result, more than 20,000 cameras are operating in frames of this Safe City project based on Eocortex VMS. Yes, and as I know, this project is also extending, right? So, and there will be even more licenses of Eocortex used in cameras. So, apart from that, why Eocortex was selected? Because of our core value, because of our video analytics, because for this project, and particularly, and as I think that you agree with me, when we are talking about safe city projects, there are a lot of different requirements for video analytics. Yes, and particularly for this project, we used crowd monitoring, also cross-camera tracking to track different, for example, people or different objects like vehicles among your cameras. Yes, based on search for objects feature, license plate recognition, of course, which I mentioned, face detection and face recognition, which is actually one of the most in-demand solution. And actually, this is kind of a must-have solution for any VMS system. Yes, and apart from that, a complex backup mechanism was implemented to provide a constant video stream. Yes, we see that this thing is going through the entire discussion about large projects. Yes, and record and archive regardless of different force major factors, force major situations, right? And before we go to the presentation of Milesite, we also would like briefly share and demonstrate analytics that I used for smart cities in life. So I give the floor to Andre again. Andre, please, it's your time.
Yeah, thanks again, Vlad. Well, yeah, I think you have already seen that, so we can start from the license plate recognition, because license plate recognition as well as the face recognition are the most crucial modules, and they are really important using in the Safe City project. Yeah, I think we can start from the face recognition. As you see, Paulina was already recognized here. Yeah, it's like not our scenario.
She was capped.
Yeah. It's like not our scenario, but yeah, let's ask Paulina to put on maybe sunglasses, but like so-called crash test of your Cortex face recognition. Oh yeah, without sunglasses, it's good enough. Yeah, you can see that Paulina was recognized. You can see the accuracy of face recognition from the camera, and sunglasses, they are also there. Yes, the first wasn't, but yes, here it is, 97% of accuracy recognition. So, yep, that's how it works. And here is also the database of different people. Oh yeah, also Daniel Radcliffe is also here. Well, yep. Of course, we can go to the reports to see all events with face recognition. Yeah, we can search for specified person from the database. We can see, like, use, for example, picture of a person. Yeah, to see all events with Paulina's face at the frame of the camera. Yep, that's how it works. And of course, we are able to export the report for our further needs, for example. And yeah, one more interesting feature is that Eocortex gives us the approximate age of a person, the gender, and also the emotions. So emotions are very so-called interesting task, because it could result a lot of things in cases of shopping malls or like retail cases. Yep. Let's proceed to the license plate recognition. Yeah, the logic here is pretty the same. The same database on the right side of the cell. So here are all license plate numbers that's already recognized. Yeah, if we double click on it, we will be able to see the video fragment from the archive. Yep, as you see, also the accuracy is really high. Yeah, here is the database as well as in the face recognition module. We can create different groups, different nodes here. And the same feature with the report. Yeah, that's how it works. And of course, yeah, one more interesting feature is that we have got an API. So in case of different third-party integrations, yeah, it works very, yeah, it works great and smoothly. Yep, events are also here. So I think that's it about like such different modules. Not to spend a lot of time on different analytics we have, because yeah, the list is really great.
So actually, thanks, first of all, thanks, Andre, again, for this demonstration. And of course, Andre is completely right. So the range of features in video analytics from Eocortex is quite huge. Yes, that's why it is impossible to put everything just in frames of one webinar. And you always have an opportunity to see how it works by yourself, by getting a consultation and by getting a support from Eocortex or from our official partners, our official distributors all around the world. Yes, and also to get a trial license directly from us or from our partners to test Eocortex with all features and video analytics included by yourself. So I can actually here I would like to give the floor. So we told you about main elements, particularly of Eocortex VMS, to efficiently use it, yes, and cover needs of your customers in large projects. And from here, and from this point, I would like to give a floor to our colleague July to tell what solutions, what products they provide, particularly for large scale projects from Milesite side. So July, please continue from your side. Yes, share and share your screen. You're welcome.
Okay. Please confirm and see the screen. And actually, thanks Wout, Andrew, and Paulina to give you the real-time demonstration and give some very knowledgeable information about the Eocortex, the VMS. And I find that the integration between Eocortex and Milesite really makes the huge products apart. And I believe that the close communication between us can make some future projects achieved. So since the extended scalability from the Eocortex, the VMS, so what we'd like to introduce is that the camera from Milesite. So I would like to show the briefly introduction about Milesite for the new friends. Okay, so actually, as a professional provider of smart IoT and video surveillance projects, we are committed to delivering innovative solutions that meet our customers' needs with a focus on IoT technologies, including like AI, 5G, and LoRaWAN since 2011. And after years of the technical accumulation, in addition to launching powerful front-end network cameras, MERS, and back-end management software, Milesite is committed to standing out from the current market. So with this in mind, we have launched the highly compactive 5G AI OT series and developed a dedicated traffic series to further extend our value into intelligent traffic industry. So from front-end security cameras to back-end centralized management, Milesite offers a series of specialized projects that provide our users with a very comprehensive services. So let's take a look at our network cameras first. So nowadays, Milesite has 7 series. So the first is our mini series. Mini series, it is features with the compact size, small but powerful, It offers an entry-level and affordable surveillance solution with core enough function, so you can choose the appropriate camera according to your actual scene, for example, conference room, retailing shops, and so on. And for the Pro series, as we call the iPhone Pro, something like that, it comes with more advanced functions, especially with more extensive interfaces like lamp in-out or audio in-out. All of these highlights makes it fit for professional surveillance applications. So generally speaking, the Mini and the Pro series can meet regular monitoring needs. For higher demanding applications, we offer more differentiated projects. So let's move to the high-end PTZ series. With the flexible pan tilt and the fast zooming capacities of up to 42 times, you can easily position the camera to the target zone speedily. Besides, comes with the advanced functions like PTZ auto tracking, privacy mask, and the smart ring sensing wiper, etc. It is an excellent choice for our users to seeking a high-performance PTZ camera for the surveillance needs. And it is worth to mention that the PTZ series, it is very suitable for the huge projects using. So where our PTZ series offer the excellent flexibility and zoom capability, sometimes a wider field of view is necessary, and that's where our Paranomic series comes in. It can provide a full panoramic view for you, and it can be tailored for ultra-wide surveillance scenarios, such as some large supermarkets, stadiums, and other large scenarios. So it is also very cost-effective for our users, because instead of installing 4 to 5 traditional network cameras, now one unit panoramic camera is enough for you. In terms of the 5G series, it is very cutting edge in the current market because it integrates the high value added technologies like the 5G mobile communication, IoT technology, and AI deep learning, making the big step forward in the strategic project development of Milesight brand. So combining 5G and IoT technologies is suitable for outdoor remote monitoring, which is without a wired network. And the next, it is also our very newest series is our Color Plus series, because it will adopt some very cutting edge technology like the super aperture and the advanced sensor. So it can deliver the 24/7 hours colorful and high resolution images, even in the complete darkness. So if you need a network camera to provide you the colorful image, even in the complete darkness, then you can choose Milesight Color Plus series. So for the last series, it is our intelligent traffic series. It can be more focused on the vertical traffic applications. And nowadays, we have divided into road traffic and parking and entrance and exit. Functions like license plate recognition, speed detection, AI-based attributes recognition for further analysis like vehicle type, brand, color, and so on, all of these to ensure road safety and which are tailored to specific and the vertical scenarios. So I believe that Milesight 7 series network cameras can meet the security and monitoring needs of different projects for various scenarios. And I believe that through the integration of our Milesight and Eocortex, our users can retrieve the projects that you need. So the network camera is just one part of the effective surveillance, right? To ensure that your footage is captured and stored securely, you also need a reliable network recorder. And that's why Milesight have introduced the very versatile NVR. And nowadays we got the normal NVR and PoE NVR, and each of them have the mini and the Pro series. I think for the Milesight PoE NVR, it offers a true plug and play, where cameras can be easily connected without a lot of network infrastructure work, ensuring users to begin the efficient monitoring in no time. Furthermore, the large numbers of the network cameras can also be centralized management with our Pro series, because it can offer you some more advanced functions like the post integration, AI analytics, etc. And while the network cameras and NVRs provide the essential hardware for the surveillance system, it's the back-end software that ties everything up. So with improved sensing capacity and advanced IoT insights, Milesight VMS brings together data from sensors and cameras of up to 2,000, generating actionable data insights. And accompanying VMS Mobile provides users with convenient management services on the go. But how to manage both network cameras and the NVRs at the same time? It is made easy with Milesight Pro app and CMS, which are the optical choices for the end users to choose if you need to realize the centralized management. And to further extend the usability of our network cameras, we also deliver some outstanding accessories like the camera accessories to adapt to different installation environments, and the keyboard to help our users to achieve the flexible pan, tilt, and zoom. So just as we have introduced above, Milesight has a diverse projects from front end to back end. And let's take a closer look at some of these standout modules which can be applied into huge projects. So for the large-scale projects that require flexible and pricing monitoring capacities, Milesight high-end PTZ cameras are the perfect solution. The AI 12 times PTZ body camera offers the ability to fast and precisely rotation on a 360-degree pan and 75-degree tilt to survey a wide range of territory, and our user can easily set up to 300 preset positions as you like. Moreover, as you can see in the slide, the white LED can not only be turned on as a supplementary light source, but the warming signal at night. Its brightness can be adjusted on the basis of the zoom level. It means that if you need our PTZ camera to help you achieve the play early roaming of the suspicious event or the vehicle, then you can choose our PTZ body camera. And for the video surveillance in wide coverage areas, such as airports, city surveillance, and manufacturing facilities, the Speed Dome can be your first choice because it will equipped with the 300 IR illuminators and a 42 times optical zoom to get more details in anything. What's more, with the help of the smart rain sensing wiper, it can provide sharp images even in the rainy days. So video surveillance in big areas has the potential for many instances. The speed domes built-in auto tracking allow our users to identify the risks and track the suspected person and vehicle automatically in real time. And for the PTZ cameras are ideal for the large or the huge projects that require efficient tracking and monitoring of the moving objects. Then the panoramic serials are designed for capturing an entire scene without any blind spots, eliminating the need for multiple cameras and reducing installation costs. For example, the Milesight 180-degree mini body and dome camera is perfect for ultra-wide area monitoring, especially because it can greatly merge itself into the surroundings. And to meet the demands of any harsh outdoor application, the panoramic camera is also armed with the IP67 IK10 rated housing to help the camera body withstand rain, dust, hypersexual water, gas, and vandalism from any direction. To summarize, through the use of a single lens to set a 180-degree panoramic view, the seamless image provides a very large vertical field of view. And after we have seen some very outstanding network cameras which can be adopted to the huge projects, we also want to give you some more detailed information about a new project that is our 4G solar powered traffic sensing camera. Actually, it is the first camera that Milesight want to dive into the sensing market. And this camera can deliver you a 100% wire-free deployment. Let's see how does it work. Actually, through the combination of the built-in the 4G module and the solar-powered way, you will find that even in some area where you find the network deployment or the power supply is very difficult for you, our 4G camera can also help you to figure out your questions. Second, because it adopts with the radar trigger, the additional AI and the quick start, we will find that this 4G camera is designed for the high accuracy capturing. What's more, because we will planned to add the license plate recognition for this 4G camera. So at that time, not only the snapshots of the vehicle, but also the license plate recognition results or some other information can be transferred into the third-party VMS, NVR, or some other platform for your further ANPR analysis as you like. So in summary, the Milesight 4G traffic sensing camera brings flexible security and environmental sustainability. And after we introduce some best cameras for huge projects, let's see some core technologies that ties our network cameras together. So I think the image quality of the network cameras is very crucial for that effectiveness in surveillance and monitoring applications. For example, the high frame rate helps to prevent distortion in images caused by camera movement or vibration, and it can also guarantee the extreme clear images. But how to deliver the clear image under different conditions is the key. For example, by adopting the Super WDR, Milesight network cameras can capture clear and detailed images even in environments with both bright and dark areas, such as entrance or windows with direct sunlight. Furthermore, the deblur can also help to improve the clarity and sharpness of images by reducing caused by camera movement or some other factors, such as poor lighting conditions. To summarize, the Milesight network cameras will incorporate with a range of cutting-edge image processing technology, so to ensure our customers can enjoy the best image even in some challenging conditions. And we also offer you some very outstanding AI analytics. And actually, Milesight AI analytics is based on the deep learning, so we will further improve our AI analytics, and we support the customized AI functions as you like. So in addition to the A standard VCA events, we also have some very advanced AI features like people counting, hard hat detection, fire smoke detection, etc. So let's take some of the AI features as the example. The first AI analysis I would like to introduce is the people flow analysis. I think our customers may be some more familiar with the people counting, right? Actually, the people flow analysis will be more focused on analyzing the direction and the trends of the pedestrian traffic in up to 6 directions. Let's take this image as an example. Assuming direction A represents the entrance to a mall and B, C, D represents the different stores within the mall. And if I am the mall administrator and I can know the pedestrian flow for each store by using this people flow analysis. Because by drawing the arbitrary projection, the Milesight intelligence system can automatically to calculate the pedestrian flow from 6 directions. For example, from A to B, A to C, A to D, or from B to C, etc. At this point, if I am the mall administrator and I discovered that the pedestrian flow from A to B is the highest, then I can know that the projects in the direction of store B are the most popular. Conversely, if I notice that the pedestrian flow from A to D is consistently low for conversely days, then I can know that maybe the project from the section B is not welcomed by our customers. Then according to that, I can choose to adjust the projects from the different windows. And we also got our face detection for you. And as for the face detection, it can show some attributes from our human, like the gender, the age, whether I have wearing the glasses or the hat or not. And if you have the worries about like the personal issues, then you can just to enable the face privacy mode. After you enable it, you will find that all the faces in the detection area will be automatically mosaiced. So it is very suitable for you if you are the one who values about the personal issues. And what's more, if we need some more information about the face recognition or to know that whether the person is my VIP customer or not, we also got the AI box. If you are interested in our AI box, you can come to our official site to see more details, because the AI box will introduce more than 30 AI functions with one box. And let's see, the next is the heat map. The heat map, it is a video analytics feature to provide a graphic layer in the form of a heat map displaying the area and frequency of motion detected in the video captured by a camera. It can identify the area of interest with a series of color, like from blue to red. And generally, the red, yellow, and orange areas would be described as a hotspot areas, while blue and green significantly low traffic areas. For example, if I applied this heat map in a supermarket and someday I find that the Coca-Cola area will tend to the red, then I will know that today the Coca-Cola is most welcomed by our customers, and maybe tomorrow I can choose to adjust the location of the Coca-Cola so to ensure some children can also fetch them as well. And let's see, the last AI function I would like to introduce is the fire and smoke detection. It is the vision-based system. It means that it can providing the early warning of the potential fires, and it can save lives and reduce the impact of fires on homes, businesses, and the communities. With the built-in video analytics, the trained algorithm detects flames and smoke directly at the source. Therefore, for users, the fire and the smoke detection can be particularly cost-effective function because there is no need for the manual on-site inspection. If smoke or flames appear in the detection image, the alarm will be triggered immediately, and the metro personnel can get the instant notification to figure out the way that to put out the flames at the very beginning, effectively preventing fires, right? So after we introduce the amazing image, the AI analytics, and we want to say is that if you have used our Milesight network camera, you will find that it will boast with the significantly saving on the installation. By the way, it's very cost effective for you because we will incorporate with some special design like clamshell, 3-axis, etc. Let's take this mounting bracket as an example. It is very manpower saving for our users because you don't need to hold the body of this camera all the time. What we need to do just to install the light base B first, and then to insert the body camera A to a light base B. So we allow the expert to holding all of the camera at the same time. Very amazing function, right? So according to the feedback of our customers, actually nowadays our networks has been successfully implemented in various countries and projects, delivering substantial benefits to our customers from like the government projects to retail segments. Our solutions have proven their effectiveness in a wide range of applications, reflecting our commitment to excellent and innovative in the industry. And additionally, it is worth noting that our network cameras has been implemented in numbers of large-scale projects and have yielded the significant advantages. For example, the high performance PR and other types of camera have brought great convenience to the security, construction, and transportation of some cities in the Korea. And alternatively, they have also provided efficient and effective security management for government projects in Japan. And you will find that our users can also be applied in some Lux stores, etc. So I think this is all content about our Milesight differentiated network features, the AI analytics, and I'm really feel that the close integration between Eocortex and the Milesight can achieve the best VMS solution for our users.
Thank you so much, July, for such a brilliant and detailed presentation. So indeed, there are a lot of solutions, hardware and artificial intelligence solutions provided from Milesight for your projects. And here we are going to the, let's say, quintessential of our today's webinar. Yes. So let me continue screen sharing from my side. And
Okay.
so here, please confirm when you see my screen again. So I guess it is visible. So as you already know, so today you got understanding about first Eocortex solution and Milesight solution, right? And it's time for now to discuss how you can even increase the efficiency of your system using a synergy effect between Eocortex VMS and Milesight. So first of all, I would like to mention that initially our integration was mostly with the hardware part, with the cameras particularly, yes, because we provided to market our own video analytics and VMS, and also getting feedback and having an experience of working on the international market. We also added, we also started integration with the edge video analytics from other camera vendors. So to make our software even more flexible, even more multi-purposeful for different projects. And Milesight is a brand that we are deeply integrated with. First, we have a range of cameras of Milesight directly integrated with the Eocortex VMS by our team. Yes, and we keep working closely with the Milesight team to to increase, to make wider that range of integration based on different projects and requests from our partners and customers. Yes. Apart from that, as for video analytics, we also have Edge Video Analytics integrated, Edge Video Analytics of Milesight integrated in Eocortex VMS, particularly started from our current version 4.0, and we are also preparing even more video analytics of Milesight integrated in Eocortex VMS. Particularly for now, you can see 6 video analytics models from Milesight which are integrated in Eocortex, such as line crossing, region exiting, region entrance, people counting, object left, and sabotage detection. And once again, we keep working closely with the Milesight team, as you can see in frames of this webinar, to enhance our integration with the Milesight. Yes, and as an advantage for you, why it is an advantage for customers to use. For example, you have an existing system based on Milesight in other multiple cameras in your system of multiple brands, for example. Yes, and you would like to manage them as one centralized video surveillance system. So and for example, you have Milesight cameras and you have already video analytics that you like from Milesight, yes, and you can install Eocortex on your server and just collect and unite all the camera brands and models in your system, including Milesight, and use Edge Analytics, right? Plus, as an additional advantage, maybe you also need, since we focus on from our side on video analytics exactly as the core of our product, you also can add video analytics from Eocortex in addition, for example, to Milesight video analytics, and use them in combination. And what we mean when we say that we have integrated Milesight analytics, we mean that these metadata can completely proceeded by Eocortex, and based on that, you can also set some automation, for example, and see different events from Milesight video analytics in Eocortex interface, right? And as an additional advantage of users, for example, if they need to decrease save and decrease some costs for server part, they also can save because video analytics will be performed particularly on Milesight cameras, yes, and on their server. They may use not the powerful server to also to work with the Eocortex as a centralized VMS. And before we go to live demonstration of our integration with Milesight, I also would like to share a couple of cases where Eocortex was used with together with Milesight cameras on real cases. One of them is Mara Tower in Malaysia, where they were installed 360 cameras of Milesight together with Eocortex Ultra license, which is the ultimate one. Yes, the CCTV system, it was upgrade of a current CCTV system of for 28-story building and integration with emergency video intercom. So the main benefits why Eocortex was selected for this project, yes, because of scalability for any feature, upgrade and expansion, integration with emergency video intercoms, because once again, you may create kind of ecosystem, adding not only cameras, but third-party hardware and solutions like access controls, intercoms, security and fire alarm systems, for example. Then perpetual camera licenses, because all licenses of Eocortex are lifetime, and floating licensing feature, which allows to distribute different licenses for different cameras among different servers. Plus, our video analytics that were selected for this case were face recognition, tracking, and search for objects. And before we go to the demonstration, one more case for PS Pipeline project, where 62 cameras of Milesight were used, and where Eocortex also was implemented for the main storage facility and 5 remote sites. Yes, and that was a request to create a system that would live stream and remote all remote sites, like a centralized site and all and also local independent systems, right? And the main benefits of Eocortex, our failover feature that that was a very very important request from the customer and additionally provided for each camera whose recording was critically important. Then lifetime licensing again, which I mentioned in the case above. And also the customer noted that the simplicity of the system operation and especially user-friendly interface. And here it's time to see how in real time how Eocortex works together with the video analytics from Milesight and in combination with our own video analytics, by the way. So Andrei, it's time for you. Please make a show.
Yeah, thanks, Vlad. But one more thing about another feature, just because I have got a lot of had got a lot of questions in the chat regarding the mobile notifications and the Telegram bot. Well, so can you see the screen? Yep.
Yes, from my side, I can confirm.
Yes. So let's start. Just briefly explanation. To set up the messaging to the Telegram bot directly, we need to create a special user. It's called the users of messengers. So the settings are very simple. We need just to create an account using using your like email address, and then connect that messenger that you want to use. For example, you can see that Telegram is authorized on my side. And after these actions, you will be able to set up a notification to the messengers. Like, let me show you. Face detected, for example, and send to messenger. That's how it works. So it's pretty simple. The same case, absolutely, with the mobile notifications or mobile app, because, for example, face recognized, and here it is, send push notification to mobile devices. Yep, that's it. Yeah, I think it's clear now, and we can go to the age analytics of Milesight in Eocortex, so because it's really interesting. So here it is. Here is the web page of the Milesight camera, which is yeah, it's a real-time camera and it's already connected to my system, as you have already seen. Here it is. And this camera has some age analytics, and I think that it would be very nice to see how it works. So first of all, let's see. Yeah, for example, people counting. So it's one of several age analytics on this camera. So yeah, it's already enabled. And to set this up in Eocortex, we should choose this camera. Yep, connect it using the brand device type and the model. Okay, authorization information, video streams, and so it's not really important here because settings are very simple. IP address, of course, and we should go to the camera analytics. So yeah, this tab called Just Analytics, it is Eocortex Analytics that we provide, but camera analytics. So this is the list of analytics that's provided from the camera directly. Yep, as you see, I have switched on people counting and abandoned item detector. So yep, pretty nice. We can see how it works in real time. So let me switch on the camera. Yep, and here it is on the right upper side. You can see the special menu, and it counts people in real time. And I think it's Polina time once again. So please, Polina, if you can hear us, we really want you to assist. Please bring back the bag with you. Yeah, here is Polina. I think she forgot to bring the bag. Yeah, so as you see, it works smoothly. It counts each person. Yep. I think it's time to see the abandoned item detector. Yes. Directly from the Milesight camera as well. Yep, here it is. So Paulina. So now I think we should wait for a little. So I think that's it. We can go to the events tab. Yeah, and as you see, all events from Milesite are stored also in Eocortex events. So from just different events like exceeded the capacity of people counting and yeah, abundant objects. Yeah, also that's it. And if we double click on it, we are able to see the video fragment from the archive. Yeah, actually, that's how it works. Of course, to be more convenient, we can filter only by this camera. Yep, and that's it. So all events of abundant items are stored here. So that's how it works. And if I remember, I have, yeah, we have another automation. So if there will be any abundant objects at the frame of the camera, we will also get a notification in Telegram. So as you see, system, office, camera Milesite, and abundant object detection, and the picture directly from the camera. That's how it works. Yep. And one more thing to show, just the brief collaboration between Edge Analytics and Eocortex Analytics is that we can use search for objects. Let's apply the settings and wait just a minute.
By the way, we have a question in the chat from Chris from Oxagon, who is a distributor of Eocortex in UK. So what is the model of Milesite camera is demonstrated? So so from my side, I can answer this question. I think maybe Andre will share this after the demonstration or demonstrated in real time, and also what type of Eocortex license deployed for the demo. So I think this is how we generally do. So we use ultra license with all features and video analytics included. So, and this opportunity is also available for our customers, yes, who want to test. And as you can see, Andre is also sharing the exact model of Milesite camera, which is used for this demonstration.
Yep. So I think I should ask Paulina one more time to bring back. Yeah, Paulina, please. It is the last time. Yeah, the last but not least, of course. Yeah, thanks. So, yep, another minute to wait. And I think we can. So yes, Paulina was caught by the search for objects module of Eocortex, and we see that this bag is her. And what about the bag? Yep, also the same thing. We can use searching for bags. And yeah, absolutely the same thing, the video fragment from the archive. So that's how it works.
So, and I guess Paulina also may use this feature by herself because not to lose her back, her spurts back today, because he's having a running training today after the working day. So that's why. So in case she loses her spurts back, so she will be able to find it. Thanks for this feature.
So Vlad, I think that's it about the integration of Milesight and Eocortex. We can proceed.
So yeah, definitely. So guys, Andrei, once again, I will not try to thank you for your demonstration. So, and once again, guys, please just let us know, do some reaction, like send a plus in the chat if you like this feature. Yes. And of course, so actually we are going to the finish of our today's webinar. Of course, actually, we have even more features that you can see in live action together from Eocortex and Milesite that you can use for your projects. And not leave this webinar yet, because we also have something for you at the end. As we promised, we have some special offers for you guys, not only for you, but also for your, for example, for your customers who might be interested in a mutual solution from Eocortex and Milesite. So that's why we have 3 tools for you, how you could estimate and consider completely Eocortex and Milesite for your business and for your projects. First of all, you have an opportunity to get a free consulting and project calculation from both Milesite and Eocortex teams. So after this slide, we will launch a special questionnaire where you will have an opportunity to leave your requests for exact type of support. Second, we also can arrange for your team, for your customers, personal demonstration from both, again, Eocortex and Milesite according to your requirements. For example, you have a project that, as you can see from our today's webinar and demonstration, Eocortex and Milesite solution can be efficiently used. Yes, and you share that request with us. You contact us in any channel that you will also see at the end. Yeah, and we immediately react to your request and also get project details and arrange that live demonstration and video call for you as well. And the third thing from our side, as I mentioned during this webinar, so we can provide you with a trial license of Eocortex VMS for 1 month. It's, of course, this is completely free of charge. Yes, with all features and all video analytics included, and you will have an opportunity to work with it, to test it by yourself, to play with it in a sandbox using with Milesite cameras, with Milesite video analytics, and not only, right? Direct in your office, for example, in your demo stand, or if it is possible, directly on the customer site to see on the project how it works in action. Yes, so that's why I will ask our colleague Paulina, to launch questionnaire. So as you can see, we will have some time so you guys could fill it. Yes, and based on that, we will provide you with support. So as you can see, you can select what offer from represented above you would like to take advantage from. Yes, once again, free consultation, demonstration according to your requirements, and a trial license. If you would like to select all of them, you also have this opportunity, right? And in the second question, you also have an opportunity to share exact project where Milesite cameras and Eocortex VMS can be useful for you and for your customers, right? And just provide us with a brief details about that project. Please pay attention that this is very important for us because yes, it will allow us to suggest you to provide you with the most appropriate and the most efficient solutions from the, let's say, from the very beginning of work on your project. Yes, and at the end, we will also ask you to rate a webinar and share your feedback, your ideas about how it was, maybe how we should improve it from our side. Yes, for future events, because we will have more international webinars together with our technological partners, and particularly with the Milesight. We will not stop only on one webinar. So I'm sure that July also agrees with me. Yeah, and of course we will extend our mutual solution and extend our business on the international market. So that's why, guys, the questionnaire is open for you. Yes, it will be opened. And meanwhile, you're working on that. We also have an opportunity, as it was promised. We also have an opportunity to do a brief workshop from Andre, how to set up a complex system just in 15 minutes. I think that we can continue. Andre?
Yeah, thanks, Vlad. So I think the time, it is the most important resource that we have. Yeah, just
Definitely.
a little bit of philosophy. Yeah. So if we have a really huge video surveillance system, a lot of cameras, how we can operate in Eocortex to set up the system in like 15 minutes. Let's see. First of all, how to add cameras to Eocortex. We can do an automatic search in our local network of different cameras. We can put we can take each camera in our local network and add it automatically to Eocortex. Another thing is that, yeah, we can, so let's do it in real time. New folder, rename like large system. Yep, why not? Add one camera. Let it be like using OnVIF, why not? Because OnVIF is integrated, as you have seen before. Server, like different settings of the video stream. For example, we have got all PTZ cameras in our system. Like, let's switch it on. Yeah, as you see, we can create different presets here, or PTZ patrolling. Let's go to the archive. We can schedule it, or let it be by motion, because it can also save the storage. We can switch on the motion detector. Yep, and switch on the sabotage detector, just for example, or face recognition. It doesn't matter, absolutely. It depends on the individual. And what we can do is we can create a group of cameras. Let's, for example, 15 cameras, save, and Eocortex automatically creates 15 cameras more with absolutely similar settings as the first one. That's it. And what about if we forgot to set up the backup server for the cameras? Yeah, we can push on the name of the folder on the folder exactly, and change the camera group settings. Yep. So this feature allows us to operate not only by one camera, but the range of cameras, huge range of cameras. We can separate writes. We can set up the archive. We can specify settings of the motion detector, for example. We can use watermark when exporting an archive. And so that's how we can choose the backup server. Let it be like this, and apply, and all cameras are applied. And that's it. So very easy to operate. Of course, we can go to the servers tab, cameras, and yeah, new cameras appears here, and you see that main server is arranged in the backup as well. So one more case, just from my side. What if we want to move our system from one server to another, but we don't want to set up this system once again? We can do just the camera configuration export. Yeah, export it to our server, move to the next one, and then do the import. And all configurations, all cameras, all analytics will be automatically restored. So this feature is really crucial. And I think that's it. No more to add in this.
Yeah, thank you, Andre. So, and here, guys, you could see briefly how to, actually briefly, but completely, yes, how it is user-friendly to set up Eocortex system for the first time, yes. And actually, guys, we are going to the very end of our today's webinar. Yes. First of all, from my side, I hope that, guys, you had enough time to fill completely all the questionnaires. If so, we also have, we will also give you a couple of more minutes for that. Meanwhile, I would like to add that today, thank you for your questions, because I see that there were a lot of questions from your side today. You were very proactive. As I see in our Q&A section that all or almost all questions were answered, and so I think that guys also about to answer them completely. Apart from that, so we do understand that we have limited time, and that's why, guys, if some of your questions were not answered, we will do our best to reach you and answer and provide you with the complete information about that. Yes. Once again, the last point from my side is that we are here today together, Eocortex and Milesight, to provide you with efficient solution to cover your needs, to fulfill your needs, right? To solve some of your issues that you have working with your video surveillance systems, and let's say increase security level of your objects, and for example, win your projects. Yes, that's why please share any opportunity that you have, any project, even like potential ones that you have, basic project details, like for example, object type, camera number, right? Videos, tasks of video surveillance systems, and based on that, we will, together with Milesight, we will recommend you the most appropriate and efficient solutions. Yes, we will help to win your projects. We will help to provide your customers, or if you're an end user, we will help you to get efficient video surveillance systems. And I guess that's actually all from our side, guys. So first of all, and I would like to thanks for today's webinar our colleagues from Milesight, particularly Miss Vivian and Miss July, for arranging, and particularly July, especially July, for co-hosting this amazing webinar. Yes, and also your specialists from your technical team who also helped answer questions about Milesight. Thank you so much. I also thanks our marketing specialist, particularly Paulina, who arranged this webinar from Eocortex. I thank very much Andre for brilliant demonstration, and our technical specialists for answering all the questions. And of course, you guys who were so proactive today with your questions. So many things from my side.
Yes, I'm very thankful for both Andrew and Paulina to show all of this outstanding function and the system for us. And I hope all of the attendees for today's event will find this webinar is informative. And very thank you for your time.
Yes. I think that's all. Also, in front of you guys, you can see contact details of both Eocortex and Milesight teams. So if you already have, for example, if you have any questions, requests, yes, you can freely contact both of our teams. If you, for example, have a account manager, particularly in Eocortex, with whom you already work, or for example, you work with some distributor of our, please also contact through any channels and you will get complete support from our